What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're gonna get started on the pantry. And as you guys know, we finished the laundry room. There's a video about that. There's a couple of videos about that renovation there. If you guys haven't seen those videos, you guys can look at my channel, and there's gonna be a few videos. Maybe there's 3 or 4 videos about that. And if you guys remember, if you guys saw those videos, the next step was gonna be to take care of the laundry room here. And as you guys can see, this is like our warehouse. It's a mess over here, so we need to get started on this. First thing we're gonna do, take all of this stuff out of here. We have all of our pantry stuff just on top of a table, as you can see that, and a bunch of our other things laying around because we don't have any shelves. But that's about to change because we're gonna get started on this. We're gonna do something similar to that, but yeah, this is gonna take some time. This is gonna be day 1 of this upgrade here to this pantry. All right, so stay tuned, and let's get started cleaning this mess up. All right, guys, everything has been cleared out of this room. As you guys saw on the last clip, on the time lapse there, we were moving things out of here really quick. This is completely empty now. Next thing we're gonna do is start laying out how we want the shelves and the whole pantry here. Just, it's a quick update. Next thing we're gonna do is figure out how and how wide, how tall we want everything here. All right, so stay tuned. All right, guys, after many hours of going back and forth on the measurements and the design, my wife and I came up with this right here. It looks like I don't know, something interesting, but this is how it's gonna look. It's hard to visualize right now how it's gonna be, but yeah, we have a base plan right here. All this tape on the wall means something. So it's either a shelf, a brace, or some kind of support. And yeah, so this is the beginning of the pantry. Stay tuned for the rest. This is day 1, night 1, so we're gonna keep on working on this. All right, guys, this is the next day. We're gonna start framing the bottom part of the bottom shelves. And the first thing I need to do is take a measurement from either side of these 2x4s. I'm gonna be adding a couple of braces here. One there, one here. And then after that, I'm gonna add another piece to the end over here because we're about 8 inches short on this end. Also, on this other side, by this wall, I need to extend these 2x4s all the way around this way. So I'm gonna get measuring the braces 1, 2, 3, and these 2 other pieces here. I'm gonna go ahead and go outside. I have all my 2x4s out there. I have my saw ready to go. Yeah, so I'm gonna cut those, and once I'm ready to put all this together, I'm gonna bring my drill, my screws, and yeah, we're gonna fab these up. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, all my pieces are right here on the table. Now the next step is gonna be start drilling all the pocket holes on all of these, all right? So I'm gonna start with these two big ones here. And I already marked a couple X's where I need my holes, my pocket holes. Right, I think that's gonna be it for this one. I don't see the other X's here, so this is the only one I need. Those two pocket holes are required only on that one. This longer piece, nothing on this one. Now the rest of these, some of these are gonna require two of them. Some of them are gonna require just one. I'm gonna space him out a little more. That's better. One, two, three, four. Alright guys, so I have all my pieces laid out here on the floor. I'm ready to start assembling the first part of this base. And I'm gonna start with this one here. This is gonna be the very last one. And it's gonna go like so. I'm gonna use my clamp to hold it in place like this. Okay, so I'm going to use pocket hole screws. Okay, now the other side here. There it is. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the last one first, and then I'm gonna do my middle braces. It's gonna be the same procedure as that one. Just let me get my clamp. So this is gonna be the next piece to go in. Just like that. And then that one right there. And just like this. All right, guys, and that's that. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna anchor down my base to the actual wall. I'm gonna drill a couple holes onto the wall like that. And yeah, the wood is not the straightest pieces, but it'll do. I will adjust as I start building it even higher. Yeah, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna bring more the longer nails, longer screws to anchor that down to the wall. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start anchoring down my base to the wall. First, I'm gonna drill a hole like all the way to the middle of this 2x4. And then I am going to install the drywall screw. Like that. And then I'm gonna do this number. Just like that. Okay. So let's do the next one here. I'm gonna do one per square. All right, guys, so this part is done. This is the beginning of something very cool. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, so this is the end of night 2. It's kind of late, so I have to get ready to go to work. Tomorrow when I come back from work, we're gonna continue. We're gonna start, I believe we're gonna start doing the shelves maybe or the floor, the bottom shelf here. Don't know yet what I'm gonna do, but we're gonna continue tomorrow. Stay tuned. All right, guys, it's the next day. The next step on this process here is gonna be cutting my 1 inch thick or 1.5 inch thick pieces of wood for my shelves. One shelf here, 2 and 3, and the shelves are gonna go, they're gonna start right there. They're gonna go all the way around to the corner and then to that point. And we're gonna have 3, 1, 2, and then the bottom one. I have my wood ready. It's I have it outside, and I'm gonna cut that in half because I believe I have a 2 by 1 pieces of pine wood. I don't want them that thick, so we're gonna cut them in half so we can use those pieces for the shelf mounts here. All right, so let's go outside and cut those out. Once we cut those pieces out, we're gonna bring them in and we're gonna start putting them against the wall there. All right, guys, I have my pieces here. I have 3 pieces for these 3 shelves. Remember, these are gonna be the mount for my shelves. And what I'm gonna use is my nail gun to hold them in place. Once the board is in place, I'll come back with my drill and a drywall screw, and then I'm gonna go ahead and anchor this for good onto the wall. This is just my nail gun is just to hold these in place. Okay, so I already did all my measurements, and I'm gonna go ahead and install the first one right here, right there. Okay, so that's the first one. And before I do that, I need my level. Just need to make sure that everything is level. Okay. Just give me 1 second here. Okay. Let's see. I have my measurements right there. And I think we are good to go. Okay. Just right there. Let's see. Okay. Okay, there goes the first one. Just like that, guys. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get the second one the same way. I have it right here. Let me get this over here on this side. Okay. Let me remove this tape. Perfect, right there. Right, so that's the second one. And let's move on to the third one. Which I have over here. Let's see. Okay. A little tricky right here, but I can see it. Okay. Perfect. Just perfect. Okay. Okay, there you go. This wall is not straight whatsoever, guys. This wall is the same thing as this entire laundry and pantry room. It's all, the walls are really not straight. So I'm gonna do as much as I can to keep everything straight. There's nothing much I can do about this wall. It's wavy like this. But this is what I have to work with. I'm gonna have to make it work. All right, so next step is I'm gonna go ahead and measure those small pieces at the end. Not sure if you can see that. Those short pieces, I'm gonna measure those out. I'm gonna cut them. And then I'm gonna do the same thing as I did on this one here. Also, I'm gonna add a couple pieces to make this reach all the way to the end. 1, 2, 3, and then this right here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut those, and I will bring you right back as soon as I'm ready to start drilling and putting in those drywall screws for this pieces here. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, guys, as you guys can see, everything, the rest of the pieces are installed. Now I'm ready to get some nails through those pieces now. I'm gonna use this special bit right here. This is gonna countersunk the screw heads into the wood. So I don't want anything showing. After I'm done with the hole and the screw, I'm gonna be using some kind of material to get rid of those holes right there. Not sure if I'm gonna be using the same stuff we use for the walls or what, but yeah, those holes are gonna be gone. And I'm gonna be using these right here. I wanna show you how I wanna do the first one, and then I'm gonna do the rest of them like that. Just like that. And then I'll get my other drill. And just like that, guys. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. At every stud, this is my stud right here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. All right, so everything has been screwed onto the wall for good. And as you can see, all the screws are countersunk. That way I can fill these holes up with whatever material. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna use, but all this, the crack and all those holes are gonna be filled with material. So the whole thing is gonna be smooth. Everything is ready to go. All right, next thing. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my pieces, my bottom shelf. That's gonna be the base. So I'm gonna cut that piece out and then this piece out right here. I'm gonna do one long piece from here to the wall, and then from that 2x4 all the way to the end, because the length from there to there, as you can see, it's more than 8 feet, like 8.5. So I don't want to end up with a crazy pattern here. So I'm just gonna go ahead with one piece there and then cut it, and another one right there. All right, so let's go outside, get ready, and let's start cutting. All right, guys, these are the pieces I just cut outside, and they fit perfectly. Even though this wall is not 100% straight, it's not that bad. As you guys can see, it's all right. I'm gonna fill it up with caulking anyway, so it'll be all right. But it's looking good. I left a little overhang here on the bottom, as you guys can see. It's about 3 inches overhang. In front of this MDF, I'm gonna add like a beauty trim here, like a 2-inch, like an inch of trim all the way around. You're gonna see that. So yeah, next thing to do is I'm going to trace all my 2x4s, and I'm going to drill this down. I'm gonna screw it down, and that's about all I'm gonna do tonight. Tomorrow I'm gonna continue. I need to start building the shelves and the frame on all this, but that's gonna be tomorrow. So far so good, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, it's the next day, and we're gonna keep working on the pantry here. And the next step in this on the process here is gonna be to start framing up the shelves here. I have my pieces right there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish up putting this together. I'm gonna add a piece from here to here, and then it's gonna go towards that wall on these three. And then once I'm done with these three framing pieces here, I'm gonna continue from this edge all the way to the other end over here. I have the pieces right there for the smaller side, and then also I already cut up all my longer pieces for these longer side here. So let's go ahead and get started framing that those shorter pieces right there, okay? All right, so this part of the shelves is done. As you guys can see, this is how it's gonna look on the rest of it this way. I'm gonna do the exact same thing as I did here. On this side of the pantry, there's gonna be a big, like a cabinet with shelves, and this is gonna be the wall. This is going to be the one of the sides, and it's going to be right against this pieces here, and these pieces are going to be drilled into the wall of the cabinet here. That's going to add a lot of strength and support on this side. Right now it seems a little flimsy because it doesn't have any support on this side, but once that's done, it's gonna be a lot better. If I have to, I can add another brace in the middle there. I don't think I'm gonna need to, but we will see as we continue with this project. All right, so let's move on to the next part. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing with this other side. You guys don't need to see that. You already saw exactly how I did it on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and frame this up and bring you guys right back when I'm done with this. All right, guys, the framing for the shelves is complete. We already finished all these right here, and it's looking really, really good. Everything went in perfect, as you can see. And what I'm using here, it's a 1 by half inch studs here. I'm trying to keep it to the minimum. I don't want it too bulky, but yeah, everything is looking good. We're gonna continue with this project, moving along, and hopefully this is gonna be done sooner than later, because we really want it done. We have a bunch of stuff everywhere. All right, guys, so this is gonna be the end of part 1 of the pantry remodel. If you guys have any questions about anything we've done here to the pantry so far, let me know. If I can help you, I will do it. Other than that, I will see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and yeah, stay tuned because this is coming together pretty nicely. All right, peace.